What's up, guys? What's up? Let's see if we are live already. Let's see if we are live. If we are live, I'm telling you guys, the stock market is just crazy. The stock market is just crazy. It's just up, down, up, down. One day it was down, futures was like crashing, down 1%, over 1% the S&P, down over 1% the Nasdaq, almost down 1% the Dow Jones, and then now today it was up. It's just I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Uh but yeah, let me see who is in here. Let's see, where's the gang right now? But yeah, Michael started the chat already. I already answered your message, Michael. We're definitely gonna take a look at triple U, just to see. Let me see. Oh, James, no sound. You can't hear me? Let me see. My microphone says is good. Sound is good. So just let me know there in the chat. Um, Let me see. Anders have sound, so that's good. That's good news right there. Let me just take a quick look. Oh, okay, sounds good. Sounds good. M, what's up, M? Oh, nice picture. New picture right there. You didn't have that picture on Monday's stream. Let me see. Must be delay. Can't hear him now. Okay, all right, good. We're gonna Michael pre-started the stream right away. As soon as I posted the link, posted this comment right here. Triple U charging up that an insider bought 30 times that on Fidelity. The two funds buying by SEC filing. Wow. So yeah. And look, one thing that I'm looking at, one stock that I'm looking at, it is Netflix. I'm really considering adding Netflix. I'm keeping an eye on it, a very close eye. I saw that it took a nice dip. Today it was like under $82, $81. When I was taking a look at it, I should have added it. But I'm still waiting. I'm still giving it a little bit more time. Let me see. Servers restarted. Let's invest. Yes, Anders. Yes, I agree. Let me see. Tim is right in the chat. Nice to see you there, Tim. Good evening. What a difference a day makes. Yeah, it's just crazy, Em. One day it was, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick. What, because I have to. I just have to. So one day it was sell America. That's how the stock market was. Sell America. So like all stocks were selling. You guys know from our stream on Monday night that it's just all futures that were down. The whole stock market was down. Then the very next day, boom, S&P 500 pops 1%. Dow surges nearly 600 points as Trump calls off Europe tariffs tied to Greenland. So I really don't understand what is going on, but there's like a dump and then pump, who who's doing this? Like who's trying to make all this money? Who's really trying to make all this money? That's man. I don't know much about covered calls or options or anything like that, but I'm sure a lot of people made a nice amount of money. You know that knew what was going on or what was going to happen or predicted it very well doing options or calls or something like that. Uh, that's what I think. That's what I think all this, but it's just crazy how one day sell America, next day everything pops. I didn't even buy much, honestly. On I only made two purchases. That's all I did, and two small ones. I'm like, let me just give it a little bit more time. Let me see. But I should have bought more. To be honest with you, I should have bought more. It's just crazy. Just let me know. Just let me know there in the chat. What do you guys think about all these dump and pump? Let me see. How about the stock split announcement today? Which stock? I want to know, Anders. Let me know. Let me know there in the chat which stock. Got a stock split announcement. Let me know. That pick is from Halloween. Nice, 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 Em. I like the picture. I like the picture. What's up, Jay? What's up, is Boogie? Uh, CNBC, bro, really? Yeah, well, that's what I researched it real quick. I had to get ready right before I logged in, and I pretty much I started like a minute or two late because I had to go use the bathroom real quick before I came here. I didn't want to stop in the middle of the you know, in the middle of the stream. I was gonna have a diet coke today, but I'm like, let me just drink a little bit of coffee. That's pretty much it. But yeah, CNBC. I just took a quick look at the news, and I'm like, oh, hold on, let me just see a couple nice titles there. I'm still sticking with my 20% into X's ETFs. Nice, nice. X, what's up, X? I love when investors panic sell. Yeah, that's definitely good. Let me see. Michael, did you buy Triple U this morning that at $4.44 after the close, the SEC filing show up? That share started jumping to be up at $5.04. That is how low float that can go. Tomorrow, $6 easy. Michael is bullish on Triple U. Michael, did you buy any? Did you buy Universal? Yeah, I remember you mentioning this one in one of the last live streams. So let me see. Wow, it's up. It was up 19% today. Look at Michael's pick. Wow, very nice gains. 19.9% today. So yep. So in the last 5 days, it's still down 19%, but 19.6%. But today it was up 19.95%. It's pretty nice right there. It's pretty nice. I'm sure you bought a ton of shares too, and you're up after hours is up 7.25%. $5.03. It's looking bullish. It's looking bullish. Universal safety products. Wow. Building products and equipment, industrials. Yeah, I remember looking at this one before. So Michael, some very nice gains there. Very nice gains. I like that. I like that. Let me see. Let me see. I like that, Michael. Make it so take some of those gains. Yep. Pumped in $1,200 last night and this morning. Nice, nice. James, I'm never logged on CNBC again. Why not? Why not, Mike? James? Why not, James? You know, I don't watch much the news. You know, I really don't. So I don't know the differences between all of them. But yeah, let me see. Nvidia 10-1. Oh, sure. From Nvidia, didn't they just have a recent one? Didn't Nvidia just had a recent stock split? Hold on. Oh, any second. If you guys see on the trending, let me show you real quick on the trending. You got Netflix at number 1, Nvidia at number 2, Micron Technology at 3. I don't know what this one is. Amazon, and then Microsoft. Microsoft also, Microsoft also looking good. Let me see. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang says AI build out still needs trillions of dollars. Wow. Stock closing the green following Trump's Davos speech. Let me see. Where's the Nvidia's share split? Why Nvidia stock is up around 2% today? I don't see it here. Anders. Oh, Nvidia. Hold on. Hold on. No. I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Is it Nvidia or is it Nvidia? Hold on. Let me look at the later comments. I thought so about Nvidia, but saw something is passing about it earlier. Might have been someone's dream. Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah. About a year ago on the last Nvidia split. Yeah. Is it Nvidia or is it another stock? Hold on. Yeah, I think you were talking about Nvidia. All right, I'm gonna take a look and see. Let me see. Michael, TIGR and PAGS both held the ground both down days. Oh, nice. That's good. Hims has taken a beating. I know what's their name? Thrill and Jeremy. I think they're doing calls on Hims and stuff. Let me see. Let me take a look. Hims and hers. Um, let me see. Are you buying any of these, Beho? Let me know. Let me see. It's at $28. It is down 5% today. Wow. Down 7%, 7.7% in the last couple of days. Down 18%. So it's still going down. Wow. In the last year, it's only up 3.7%. But I think this one, it all depends on the future. I kind of like, I kind of like, I was taking a look at their website, and I like what the company is, you know, where you can get certain medications, you know, online, and they get delivered to your house. Like, I really like that, you know, especially for the future. I think that's gonna be something. Yeah, it's prescription and non-prescription health and wellness products and services available to purchase on its website and mobile application. So that is something that I kind of like about this one, about Hims, honestly, especially in the future, because I think in the future there's gonna be a lot more of these delivery services, you know, like Amazon, Walmart with Walmart Plus, all of those. I think that's gonna be big, you know. And I think Hims, if they get their, you know, if they do it right, I think this one is gonna be a big company too in the future. I think we had taken a look at the financials before, if I'm not mistaken, and you can see the revenue is growing, so that's a positive there. Let me see what are the KPIs real quick. Key performance indicators. Look at the number of subscribers is growing very well. It has slowed down like in the last 2 quarters, but prior to that, look at this. Look at the growth in subscribers. Monthly online revenue per subscriber. So you can see kind of like went down in the last 2 quarters, but net orders is going up. So that's a positive. Average order value 168. Number of subscriptions 1.12 million. So I don't know, you know, based on their KPIs, you know, it looks good. It looks good. Yes, with Triple U, nice. Yeah, I bought at $5 and bought the dip to 391. Nice. So then now you're up. Now you're up once again. Hopefully it does go up to $6. You know, get some even more gains. James, Triple U has 12 employees with million per employee market cap. Wow. Well, I don't know anything about the business, to be honest with you, so I can't give an opinion on it. Do you see the float that with two funds buying that could be getting bought? Okay. VG beat their court case and caught an all-day bid. Okay. Venture Global. Ooh, let me see. Let me take a look. David, just stay there. I'm gonna answer that in a second. I'm gonna answer that in a second. But yeah, Venture Global. What kind of company is this? It's oil and gas midstream. So yeah, Venture Global. You have U.S. Gulf Coast in Louisiana. It is involved in natural gas transport, shipping, and whatever else. Okay. How are the financials? Let me see real quick. The revenue is growing. See the KPIs real quick. Okay. Looks like it's growing. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta take a look at this one. I don't know much about this one, but you know. Let me see. Jay, did you buy Netflix? So David, one thing, and let me see. There's a lot of other comments. Let me just read the comments real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to you. In June 2024, Anders. Let me see. Jay, did you see the flow is low and only have 1 million shares and on the open market? That shares could run to $15 to $20, but I see any upgrade or downgrades. That'd be nice if an offer comes. Nice, nice. IMS has problems. Ooh, what kind of problems? I would like to know, Michael. BG was up big in the after hours. Is natural gas that came public last year, and the highs were around 25. Nice. X made bank on VBR today. Nice. Nice, X. Gotta take a look at that. I would love if news come out being bought for $10 a share that I can sell for fast gains. Yeah, that would be nice. You'll double your money right there in the shares that you bought at 5, and then you'll triple at the ones that you bought at 3. So, almost triple. And let me go back to David real quick. Hi Jay, did you buy Netflix? David, I did not buy Netflix yet. I'm sorry if I disappoint, but I didn't buy Netflix yet. I am keeping a close eye on it. I did like the earnings report, which I'm gonna read it real quick. Let me show you in the screen right here. So as you can see, after they announced earnings, they went as low as like $82, somewhere around there. Then it went up to like $85. Then it went back down to $83. And then now it's back up to $85, which is where I originally wanted to buy. I honestly wanted to buy Netflix at around $85. I liked it even more at 82, to be honest with you. The PE ratio is still 35.66 according to Google Finance. I'm going to take a look in stock analysis too. But it should be like around that, around 35. Forward PE should be lower because they have some nice guidance too for the future. Hopefully they do purchase Warner Brothers in the future too. But I like their earnings. I'm going to show you some positives and some negatives real quick. In the last 6 months, this is still down. Hold on, let me see. 30.79% in share price. I'm kind of hoping it still goes down a little bit more, David. Maybe I'm trying to time it too good. I should start DCAing into it, to be honest with you. But let me just give it like a couple more days. Let me see if, let me see how it performs, in the next couple of days. Maybe by Friday, I'll probably add it. I want to see where it's at. In the after hours, it was up 0.22%. 0.26%, sorry. And when I take a quick look right here, Netflix reported its fourth quarter 2025 results, right? Despite a beat, shares fell more than 5%, right? As investors reacted to slowing subscriber growth and cautious financial guidance, right? So they are being cautious on their guidance, but I do believe that they're still going to be good, long term. Netflix. They have some very good shows, especially as of recently. I've been seeing more and more shows with the acquisition, right, which we're going to talk about in Warner Brothers. But let's take a quick look at the subscriber growth. New subscribers, Netflix added approximately 23 million net new members through 2025, which is a nice plus. Global pay membership surpasses 325 million by the end of 2025, reaching a new all-time high, which is great. The 2025 additions were notably lower than the 41 million subscribers added in 2024, signaling market saturation in core regions. But I still like that there was still growth. There's still some very nice growth. Their content is also good. I think Netflix is getting better and better. They even had an NFL game live, which I think I'm sure they're going to continue to try to push that even more in the future. Don't be surprised if they do even other live sports or anything like that. They've done it with boxing also. You never know what else they have in their bag for the future. So I do think that Netflix is going to continue growing. I believe in it long term. The positives from the earnings Reported earnings per share, EPS of 56 cents, slightly above the 55 cents estimate. Revenue growth, revenue reached 12.05 billion for the quarter, up 18% year over year. The ad tier revenue more than double in 2025 to over 1.5 billion, and is projected to double again to 3 billion in 2026. And this is their new thing, you know. They added their revenue tier, their ad revenue tier or ad tier for subscription. I think it was like a year or so ago, and it has been benefited them a lot. You know, so that's pretty good right there. Content success, strong engagement from the final season of Stranger Things, 120 million views, and live events like the Anthony Joshua fight helped drive Q4 results, and even the one with Mike Tyson. Also, that one also brought in a lot of engagement, a lot of watch time too. Some of the negative points that they have are disappointing guidance. Management forecast 2026 revenue growth of 14%, a slowdown from the 16% growth seen in 2025. Warner Brothers deal uncertainty. Netflix shifted its bid for Warner Brothers Discovery was $72 billion all cash offer. And I want to know your opinions there in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of messages, which I want to go through them as soon as we are done here with this. Leading to a suspension of share buybacks and concerns over high debt levels. I don't know. I still like that Warner Brothers deal. I think that Warner Brothers deal long term will help them. And even if they don't get it, even if they don't get a Warner Brothers deal, I think Netflix can continue to grow naturally. You know, rising costs, content spending is expected to rise to nearly 20 billion in 2026, with approximately $275 million in additional costs linked to Warner Brothers acquisition. Engagement pressure always noted, slowing momentum in average viewing hours per member. That was something that kind of concerned me a little bit. The analyst noted slowing momentum in average viewing hours per member as the platform matures. So pretty much it's like the same subscribers or the same members, they were not watching as many hours of content as they used to in the previous year, from what I read earlier on that. So those are some of the positives and the negatives. I don't want to continue. I do want to read your comments in there, especially about Netflix. So let me know there in the chat while I'm reading your comments. What do you guys think about Netflix? Did you guys add Netflix to your portfolio? Is there are you doing calls? Are you doing options or something like that? Let me see, Tim. Netflix had some good beats on earnings. Yes, they did. Netflix beat on top and bottom for earnings. Yep. James, I had orders set for 60. Not fill. Okay. James, 80. $80 for Netflix. Set your order, leave it in God's hands. LOL. That is very true. That is very true. That is something I should have done. I bought 5 shares on Netflix at 82 this morning. Nice, David. You missed it, Jay, at 80. $80. Wow. I didn't know it reached $80. I thought the lowest was like 82, low 82s, but wow, $80. That's good. Let me take a quick look right here. Let me see the last 5 days. In the last 5 days, let me see. Yeah, I don't see it here in the chart in Google, but $80. That was good. That was good. I would be interested in Netflix around $75, $78, but I don't know much about them. My worry is that short form content will do to them what they did to cable. That's a very good concern. What's their name? They kind of like in their earnings call, they also compare themselves to like TikTok and they pretty much say like TikTok and other things are like competition to them too. Not only the other streaming services, but they are not seen as a monopoly, right? So they don't only have competition from Disney, Paramount, HBO, YouTube, and that's it. They're saying that they also have competition from Facebook, from regular movie theaters, from regular activities, from everybody, that everybody do. Plus also like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that, which is very true. Um, but I still believe in it. I still believe Netflix is good. Next time, okay. Good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Nice, Kevin. Nice to see you there in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button, Kevin, and subscribe. This is your second time that I see you here. Night call. Go to take care of servers. Servers never sleep. Okay, all right. You know. Hope to see you later. I'll see you next time, man. Let me see. Problem with Netflix from James. Problem with Netflix is the Warner Brothers deal could create big problems. It could create big problems, or it could give them some good problems. It can give them some good benefits if they use it right. If they use some of those shows, like the Big Bang Theory, that's one of my favorites. So I know that there's that show right there has a lot of fans out there. So I'm sure some people will like that. You got Harry Potter. You got I think it's Lord of the Rings. You have what's that one with the dragons? That was very popular. There was another show that was very popular. There's just a lot of popular shows that Warner Brothers deal has. Plus, they'll take the Warner Brothers real estate that they have. I forgot what it's called, but that's where they produce movies too. So the Netflix is gonna be able to produce movies here. They don't have to rent places to make movies, like they're doing right now. They don't really have their own studios. That's what I mean by it. So I think it can help. Netflix will hit 120 to 140 this year, I believe. I believe so too. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. I believe so too. I believe so. Let me see, James, or be great. Yeah. Yeah, it could be problems or it could be great. I think they can use it very, very well. I know one of the things that Netflix does is that they kind of like cut their good series short at times, and I don't know why they do that. I don't know why. I really would like to like understand why would they do that. Let me see. All right. We'll have hit already if not for WB. Okay, all right. But I don't actually watch fiction, so I'm not the right person to talk about Netflix. Okay. Very understandable. I really like a lot of their shows. I watch a lot of I watch a lot of anime. I watch science fiction is like one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I like zombie movies a lot too. There's a couple shows that I really like a lot. So that's why I like Netflix. James, best thing will be not to get Warner Brothers. You think so? Lots of debt. Yeah, that is something that I'm worried about too. Is the debt that they will have. But I think you know, I think they'll figure it out. I think they'll figure it out. Long term. If I buy Netflix, I'm not buying it to sell it like 6 months from now or a year from now. I want to hold it for a couple of years. I'm gonna hold it long term. X, best thing for Warner Brothers to hire good writers and banish the activists to the shadow realm. I like that. I like that, X. I think, DC Universe, you know how much Netflix can do with just the DC Universe? I'm telling you. Low was 81 from James. Yeah. I thought it was like 82. So, yeah, 81 makes sense. James, I kind of thought the same about the debt, but what do you think about them being able to take a major IP source off the board? Okay. I am hoping for a scenario where they close the deal and the investors sell because of the debt. Then I could buy into a dip, maybe. Okay. Game of Thrones. That was the one. Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much. From M. From James. M. Good point. I think it will be great at a fair value, the price we are paying, and not 100% knowing exactly what you're getting. Isn't worth the risk and depth since we are already. Yep, true. Crushing the competition, I'm guessing. Finanzas con estilo. I think we will see $75 this year. That would be very nice. That would be a perfect entry point for me. What would be the PE ratio for that? Would it be like 30 or under 30 if it's a $75? I would like that one. Hold on, let me see. Let me check real quick here. If you take a look right here in the stock analysis tab, it says it has a forward PE of 27 right now. 27. So PE ratio 33.7, forward PE 27. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm investing for the forward PE, mainly, pretty much. If I do buy it this week, which I'm leaning towards starting a position either tomorrow or Friday. If it continues to go down, I kind of wanted to wait a couple days, but let's see where it goes. Let me see. I'm probably biased on Netflix because I started following at the split and have only seen their stock drop. No, but that's that's an opportunity right there. It was a little bit overpriced, I think. In my opinion, even when they did the split, especially once they announced the stock split, a lot of investors were buying. Not sure. I think a lot of investors also think that when there's a stock split and the share price gets very cheap, they think that the valuation is cheaper too. That's what I think. That's what I think it happens because it happens a lot when a company does a stock split, pretty much. James, HBO was kneecapped when Disney bought them and they put out less gems. Oh man. Yeah, but Disney, I don't know, man. I feel like Disney hasn't been using their content right, man. I don't know. I'm very disappointed at Disney. Very disappointed at Disney. I think they can do much, much more. And I think that they are too political. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but, I think they can do so much better, if they keep it the way Disney was back in the day. I don't know. I think they can do so much more. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? I worked on a few Netflix shows, still wouldn't buy it. Come on, Jeremy. Did you do any calls, any options? that was the topic today, Jeremy. I just spoke about pretty much how one day, and there's probably a couple of you in there too. So I was just talking to everybody how one day it was sell America. Stock market was down, everything was down over 1%. S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones was down almost 1%. And then the next day, we pretty much get S&P 500 pops 1%, Dow surges nearly 600 points as Trump calls off Europe tariffs tied to Greenland. That is just, who made all that money? That's my only question. I know somebody made a lot of money, during this dump and pump situation. I'm sure people made a lot of money. But yeah, at $75, I'm probably in. Yeah, a lot of people are leaning towards 75. You, Finanzas con Estilo. So let's see. Maybe we'll hit $75. That would be great. I don't know. I liked a lot of the positives on the earnings and some of the negatives. Yeah, I understand too. But hopefully we do get a lower PE ratio. That's what I would love for it. James, the deal only good for Warner Brothers at these prices. Yeah, that is true. They are getting more, they are getting a very good deal though. Warner Brothers. Tim, BlackRock needs a share split. They just announced a 10% dividend increase. Wow. What's the ticker symbol? So I can take a look at it, Tim. I would like to take a look. Hey, what's up, Drill? How you doing? Uh, we were talking about hymns too earlier. One of uh, one of the members here in the chat mentioned hymns, which he has been going down as of recently. Let me know if you guys made some calls or something on it. Let me see. Finanzas con estilo. 29.6 PE ratio with earnings per share at $2.53. Okay, good. Nice. Nice. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's good. Hmm. With the trailing 12 months earnings per share, it's at 29.6 PE. So it's much lower than what it is right here. Thank you for the calculation. That means the forward PE is like around 23, somewhere around there, 24, right? I'm sure. Wow. It's actually pretty good. Looks much better than in stock analysis. But yeah, thank you for that. I gotta, you know what? I gotta put those calculations in a spreadsheet so I could just type in the numbers real quick and it will calculate it for me. I gotta do that for the future. I could give everybody like a more uh like an updated PE ratio and stuff. Tim, well, the market might have a rough day when Denmark dumps its treasuries before the end of the month. Okay. Let me see. Jeremy, I bought calls on TQQQ, Apple, RCAT. I haven't looked at Apple and BBAI this morning. Nice. I haven't looked at Apple in a while. I know it's performing well. Apple. So it is right now, and I remember I only had one share. That's why I sold it pretty much. Not that the company was bad, but I did sell it. It is down 9.5%. Wow. In the last month. In the last year, it's up 7.68%. It ran up very well in share price. I might add in the future, Jeremy, if I see like some very um like a very nice dip. Like right now it's on a dip actually. Right now it's on a nice dip. It's up 87.57%. I wouldn't mind buying into it again. Yeah, I wouldn't mind buying into Apple, to be honest with you. Let me see TQQQ. Pro shares Ultra QQQQ. Okay. Wow, it's up 26.85% in the last year. Wow, nice. Very nice buys, Jeremy. Very nice calls. BLK. Let's take a quick look. BlackRock. Ooh, let me put it right here in the screen. It's at $1,127. Wow. Yeah, that now I see why you want to share split. It definitely makes sense. Let me see. Let me see the price to book ratio real quick. Okay, so it's at a 3. It's a pretty expensive bank stock. It's a little bit expensive, but it was a 2.69, as of recently. Let me see the dividend increase real quick. Did they just announce it? It is now $5.73. Wow. Yeah, 9.98% dividend increase. Wow. They went from only 2%, dividend increase to 9.98%. Wow. Very nice increase. Very nice increase. Do you own, Tim, do you own BlackRock? Let me know there in the chat. Do you own BlackRock? That would be nice. That's a nice one right there. Let me see. What's up, Thrill from Jeremy? Jeremy, I added to hymns Meta and CRM also. Ooh, Meta. Let me take a look at Meta real quick. That one I have it right here, so it will be quick to take a look at it. Let me see. It is at 612. In the after hours, it's up 0.44, so it's back up to 615. It reached as low at wow, 602, $602. Wow. That's pretty good. That was when was it? Today, actually, yeah. Today it was like around 602. Nice. I should keep a closer eye on this one on Meta, to be honest with you. This one will probably be a good one to add to the dividend portfolio in Meta. Let me see. In the last 6 months, it's still down 14%, but under $600 definitely looks good. If HIMS gets to $25, I will start selling puts. Okay, good, nice. Let me see. What was the share price on HIMS? I know it was going down. We took a look at it recently. It's at $28. In the after hours, it's up 0.73% though. Yeah, it was as low as $28.50 something cents, somewhere around there. Let me see. In the last month, it's still down 18%. In the last 6 months, it's still down 39%. So, but yeah, all right. I gotta learn about that stuff, Jeremy. I really do. I really gotta learn about puts and options and all that stuff. Gotta read about them. I bought TempX today. The guidance was great. FDA approved, 3D printed. Really? What's the ticker symbol on that? Let me see. Yeah, 24.11 forward PE for 2026. Nice. I probably will have to make some moves if I see that. LOL. Wow. Yeah, very nice calculation, Finanzas con Estilo. You see, when you actually do, which is something I have to do. I have to add those calculations or those formulas in a spreadsheet. So when we are on live stream, I can definitely calculate a better or more accurate PE ratio. But that's very good right there. 24 forward PE? That looks good. What do you guys think for Netflix? Those are numbers for Netflix. I think it looks good. What's their let me take a quick look at their history real quick. Let me see the ratios. Let me see the PE ratio. Yeah, so it was at a 15 PE in 2022, 20 PE, 29 PE in 2022, and these were good prices to buy at Netflix. Then it started performing very, very well after that. So since then, it has been like at a 40, 30 something PE ratio, 55 PE ratio, and then now at 33. But with your more accurate calculations, it's at a 29 PE ratio, which is good. I like that. I like that. And then the forward PE of 24. So that looks good. Much lower than here than what is showing here on the metrics. So I don't know. It's looking good. I think it's looking good. I think Netflix is looking good. Let me see the through. Jeremy, doing same as you, buying HIMS, CRM and Adobe, and Meta. Wow. I think Google just needs to buy Adobe. Oh wow, wow. The statement there. Wow. That will be yeah, Google doesn't have an editing app, right? I don't think they do. Now that you say that, let me take a quick look. I don't think they have anything for editing, right? They got photos. They have no, I don't think they have anything. I think that will be a good acquisition if they buy it. But don't you think they'll block that deal though? Don't you think they'll block it? If Google went to try and buy Adobe. I think that would be a good acquisition actually. Now that you mentioned that. Yeah, I think that would be a good acquisition actually for Google. I don't think that's a bad idea. You should call them, Jeremy. Tell the CEO. Tim, when BlackRock decides to do a raise, they don't mess around. I don't have any BLK. However, I do have a BEC of theirs, BST. It's a science and tech bet. Okay, nice, nice. From James, nice smiley face right there. But yeah, two purchases that I made this week, which I don't know. I think I was too um what is it? I think I was too conservative on the dip on Tuesday because I really didn't pretty much didn't buy anything. I only made two purchases. Both of them were small. So the first one was pretty much SCHD, which I bought, one full share, $28.78. That's for the weekly challenge. That's all I bought there. And then I took a quick look at Visa, and I just put $40. That was it. I want to buy more Visa. I want to buy, the few $100s that I have left on my account. But I pretty much bought only $40. I put them at $325 in share price, 325 with 20 cents in share price. So I picked up another 0.123 shares. That was pretty much it. That's all I bought this week. That's all I bought on the dip. I should have bought more, maybe. But I kind of held myself a little bit. I'm like, let me just wait a little bit. Let me see where all these crazy news go to, or yeah, let me just give it some more time. Let me just give it a little bit more time. Well, that's pretty much what I bought this week. I didn't even buy much. And to be honest, let me just show you my portfolio real quick. Let me show you my full portfolio, which I am still down though, even though the stock market was up. Let me read the comments real quick. Google could put that PDF on lockdown in Google Sheets. Yeah, that would be great. I actually like that idea, Jeremy. I really do. I really do. I kind of like that idea. If Google bought Adobe. From M, Jeremy, Adobe is recently integrated into ChatGPT. It would be funny if Google bought Adobe, them to take away the place. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. The thrill Google. I want $550 per share. LOL. Wow, what's the price of Adobe right now? Let me see. Let me see the share price of Adobe. It's at 295, 294, pretty much. The price of Adobe right now. In the last month, it's still down 17%. It's still pretty much down. As you can see, last year it is down 31.5%. That wouldn't be a bad purchase. What I don't understand from this, it's like when you really take a look at the revenue, look at this, it's growing. Let me check the KPIs real quick. Look at this. Digital experience. Hold on. Subscription is growing very well. Let me see. Creative analyze. Revenue is growing. Document cloud recurring revenue growing. Digital media recurring revenue also growing. Let me see. This is growing. Business, professional, and consumers revenue is growing. That's what I don't understand. Like the company is growing very, very well. Everything is growing. Look at all their KPIs. Let me see. What is this? Adobe remaining performance obligations to be recognized over NTM. I don't know what that is though. But look at this. Adobe annual recurring revenue is also growing. The total recurring revenue is also growing. So I don't know. This company looks good. From what I see in numbers here, it looks good. I don't know why it keeps going down in share price. I agree, music. Yep. We should get it trending on X. For Google to buy Adobe. That's not a bad idea. The thrill, bro. OT at work has been down to 0. I'm running low on cash. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, I know. In my job, it slows down too during this time. Let Let me see, Jeremy. The forward PE on Adobe is as cheap as PayPal. Wow, yeah. The forward PE here is at 12.5, but I'm sure we could do a more accurate one. It'll probably be a little bit lower. So, if it's a little bit lower than 12, man, I think it's pretty cheap. And I don't understand. Like it's just it's growing. And if we take a look at the shares outstanding, I think it's also going down. And let's take a look at the quarterly for more accurate, look at this. It's still they're buying back shares, so they're not diluting the shareholder. The earnings per share look is growing also. It's at $4.45 in the last quarter. Their free cash flow is also growing. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the company. What does an investor see? Oh, I forgot. I didn't show you guys. But yeah, let me just show you real quick. I wasn't showing you. But yeah, look at the shares outstanding. How is it's going down? And the earnings per share. You can see that it's growing. It's $4.45. So I don't know. I'm not sure why investors are afraid. So quick question here. Not a gamer, but is the company that's going to release the newest Grand Theft Auto publicly traded? I think that's going to be huge. Yeah, it is publicly traded. I forgot the ticker symbol though. I forgot. I'm gonna take a look real quick. I've been buying stocks with very low forward PE. Hopefully, it's not a trap. LOL. Yep. Yeah, me too. Me and you both. All right, we're gonna take a look at the company. Hit the like button. Pokemon Unites. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely hit the like button. Let me see which one is the company that runs Grand Theft Auto. I don't think I need this anymore. Hold on, let me close a couple screens because I don't think I need a couple of these screens. Let me see this one. Oh, I think James put it right here. TTWO. Yeah, TTWO. Let's take a quick look. Yep, right here. Thanks, James. TTWO, Take Two Interactive Software. I'm sorry, the interactive. Yeah, but this is the company that makes Grand Theft Auto. Tim, I think I'm gonna buy it. I think I'm gonna buy Grand Theft Auto, to be honest with you, for the PlayStation 5. The only thing is that this one, right? Let me see. The price target is 13.5%. They don't only do Grand Theft Auto, they do Max Payne, Midnight Club, Red Dead Redemption. That's also another one. LA Noire, I don't know that game. But I've seen that Red Dead Redemption is a very popular one. BioShock, Mafia, that's also a couple other ones. Let me see. In addition, the company publishes sports simulation titles comprising NBA 2K series, WWE 2K. Yep. But they have a couple good games. But, their big one is Grand Theft Auto, pretty much. Their big one is Grand Theft Auto. I think that one is going to generate a lot of revenue for them. But you can see that their revenue is growing. It's at $1.77 billion. Let me take a quick look at the KPIs. Because I don't know. Let me see. Net bookings. What is this? What do you mean net bookings? It's at 1.96 billion. So they have like good quarters, back quarters, good quarters, back quarters. So I don't know if this is like more cyclical or what, but they don't have like a steady growth. Let me see real quick. I think it's mostly about the revenue, right? That's what I think about this company. It's just the revenue growth. Operating income, it is a negative. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're diluting the shareholder though. Look at this. That's not good. That's not a positive there. I don't like that. That means that their earnings per share is in the negative. You see? but maybe they're just spending a ton of money because of they're spending it on Grand Theft Auto. I think Grand Theft Auto is gonna be big. I'm sure they're gonna make a lot of money. They're probably gonna make some, I don't know, some game passes or season passes with skins and all that. And I'm sure they're gonna sell a lot of stuff in Grand Theft Auto. So I don't know. Maybe it will be one just to keep a close eye on it. In the last year, it's up almost 28%. In the last 5 years, it's up 15%. So I don't know. I don't know if I will invest just because of Grand Theft Auto, but that's a very good point though. Very good stock that you brought up, Tim. You just never know how much revenue they're gonna bring with Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it is, Tim. It's been huge for a decade now. Yeah, yeah. Grand Theft Auto is big. X rebuilding my treasury reserves. Next big dip, I want to have at least 2K on the side. Okay, that's a good move. I like that move. I like that move, X. Tim, Jeremy, the newest game, which hasn't been released yet, has a budget of $2 billion. Wow. Yeah. But they keep on pushing it back, that Grand Theft Auto, man. I don't know why they keep on pushing it back. They keep on pushing the release. From James, TTWO will hit 1K plus and split, just matter of when. Probably, I will say, I think in this one I'm kind of like with Tim. Probably after they release the Grand Theft Auto game, because that one is probably gonna give them some very good earnings, very good revenue. I think it's gonna give them very good revenue. It's gonna be very popular. I've already seen, because I watch some streamers, like with video games and stuff. I already see it very popular out there, with people waiting for it. Pretty much, even streamers are waiting for it. So I think that one is gonna be a big one, and I'm sure it's gonna bring a lot of revenue. I'm positive about it. I'm not sure, right? I can't predict the future, but I'm positive, and I think. Red Dawn is great too. Okay, all right. 100 billion plus. Yeah, wow. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. There's 16 of you there. While I go ahead and show you my portfolio real quick. James, share will double just on confirmation date of release. Yep. Yeah, most likely. Well, I agree with you on that one, James. I agree with you on that one. Have you thought about adding Microsoft? I have. I have it on my watch list. I think it's number, because now I moved up on Netflix. Because I'm pretty yeah. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I have it number 4 under Costco. I have Netflix. Yeah. I really wanted to add Berkshire Hathaway. I think Berkshire Hathaway, I don't know. I might bring it down. I might put it number 3. Netflix, Costco, Microsoft. I have Meta also in my top 5. Let's take a quick look at Microsoft. What's the let me see. Let me take a look. That's a very good one that you brought up right here. Microsoft might be a good one to add to the dividend portfolio, to be honest with you. To replace Bank of America. I wouldn't mind making that move. It's down in the last month. Oh, 8.6%. Hold on, let me take a look at this. It's in the last 5 years, it's still up 97%, but it's on a nice dip right now. Let me see. PE ratio right now is at 31. Forward PE at 26. Dividend 0.8. Price target is $627. Let me see. Let me take a look at the revenue. Revenue is growing very well. Double-digit percentage, which is good. 18% in the last one. So it's been pretty much growing double-digit percent. So that's good. Let me see. Operating income is also growing. I want to see their KPIs. I'm gonna take a quick look. I want to see how their recurring revenue is growing, especially with Xbox. They're slightly buying back shares, which is good. You see it's in the negative, less than a 1/4%, but that's still good. Earnings per share is growing. It's at $3.73. Free cash flow, ton of free cash flow, $25 billion. Jeez, that's a whole lot. Look at that profit margin, 35%. Free cash flow margin, 33%. Wow. Let me see the gross margin, 69%. Jeez. This one looks good. Let me take a quick look at the KPIs. Let me see. Revenue breakdown, revenue breakdown. I don't want to take a look at that, at the revenue breakdown. Their cloud services, look at this. 49 billion. Wow. Their cloud services is growing very, very well. Commercial bookings growth 112%. Microsoft 365 growth 6%. It has slowed down. Microsoft 365, let me see, consumer subscribers. 89 million. Also growing. The commercial cloud is slowing down also in growth percentage. It's still growing, but it's slowing down. It's like 15%. Commercial remaining performance obligations, RPO, 392. Let me see. Yeah, a lot of good numbers here. A lot of good numbers. Let me see. Windows revenue. Yep. Gaming revenue. That's what I want to see. It has gone down in the last couple of quarters. How's their gaming finanzas con estilo? I don't have an Xbox anymore. I used to have Xbox, but I used to like it a lot. How are their plans? Are their plans good anymore? Let me see. Yeah, they have some very good numbers. Dividend growth 10%, 10.1%. Payout ratio is only at 24.75. Dividend growth 20 years. So they have grown their dividend for 20 years. They're always growing their dividend like around 9%. Look at this in the last 5 years. Like 9, 9.6, 10.6. So that's pretty good dividend growth right there. Very good dividend growth. Are you guys buying any Microsoft? What is the share price you guys will buy it at? Yeah, I like Microsoft. I like Microsoft. Brainchild, what's up? Brainchild, we ever looked at Costco? But seriously? So Costco, I did look at it seriously on the side though, on the side. I don't think we ever looked at Costco here. But that's a good one that you brought up. Costco is always pricey. Costco is always pricey. I love the business. I really, really like the business. I think this one is a great business. Always full. There's always people. You know, their membership. I really like their membership. Dividend is only 0.5%. PE ratios are 52. Forward PE at 47. Price target. This one would be nice for them to do a share split though. Look at the earnings per share in the trailing 12 months. $18.67. Let me see. In the last month, it's up 14.8%. Wow. Would have been nice to buy it right here in the 800s, but I did take a look at them in the 800s. But I'm like, can they go lower? Can they go into the 700s? In the last 5 years, it's up 172%. Let me see. This one is a great business. I really like it. You can see the revenue growth, and they always have very good three quarter revenue because of the memberships. That's pretty much it. memberships get charged in that month, in that quarter. Sorry, in that quarter. Revenue growth has slowed down. It's at 8%, but I think it's still good. I think Costco is still good. Operating revenue, you can see it is growing very nicely. So, I'm happy with this so far. Year over year, look at this. Comparing November of 2025 of $2.46 billion to 2024, $2.196 million. That's very nice growth. Shares outstanding, yeah, they're good. They're good. Change year over year, you can see, they're not really diluting the shareholder. Let me see, the earnings per share is $4.51 in the last quarter. So that's some more. Do you think they're gonna pay a special dividend this year, like they do some every couple of years? Look at their free cash flow, 3.16. Gross margin is only 13%, so not very high gross margins. Operating margin is only 3.6%. Profit margin is only 2.9%. Free cash flow margin only 4%. So not very high margins, but I like Costco. I like Costco. But I would like for it to have like a very, very like a good dip, like a dip that I can say, oh wow, hold on, I gotta buy, I gotta buy like maybe under 40 PE ratio or something like that, or maybe do a share split. I don't know. But even if they do a share split, I still want it at a lower PE. So their KPIs. Hold on. United States and Puerto Rico warehouses. Yep. 633. Hold on. Let me see. Gold Star members, 68.3. You see, like they always charge it in the third quarter. 68.3 million. Business, 12.7 million. So that's good. Total pay members, look at this. 81.4 million. So total card holders, 145.9 million. Wow. That's a whole lot. Yeah, I like this business. I like this company very, very well. Their dividend growth, don't go by this. The negative 74% is because they paid a special dividend. The one in 2020, when was it? 2023. They paid $15 per share. $15 per share they paid in 2023. When they have like a ton of free cash flow, they go ahead and pay a special dividend like this. That's what I like about Costco, Brainchild. I like a lot of things about Costco. Let me see. PE 53. Costco trades at a higher valuation than Nvidia. Yeah, I say I haven't added it yet. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. You want one that will blow your mind? Look at the performance of MU this year, and then look at the forward PE. Let me see. Let's take a quick look. Micron Technology. I feel like I've seen this one before, in videos or on X, I think it was. So the PE ratios at 36.9, forward PE at 10. Wow. That's very nice forward PE, honestly. They're calling it a strong buy. It's up 6.6%. Wow. In the last day. In the last month, 46%. In the last year, it's up 200. Oh my gosh. 267.9%. Wow. Wow. And they pay a dividend. That's a 4% payout ratio. They barely pay a dividend. Look at the buyback yield, buyback in shares, negative 0.49%. So that's good. I like that. They have grown their dividend very well. I mean, the revenue, sorry. Very well. 50, what is that? 56%? Wow. Very nice revenue growth. Let me see. Yeah, the shares outstanding. Yeah, they're buying back shares too, which is a positive. The earnings per share is at $4.66. Wow. Yeah, no, very, very good performance from this one from Micron Technology, Jeremy. Where is the Costco's new semiconductor? Which one is it? Intel went over $50. Yeah? INTC. This one is being saved by the government, right? Oh wow, 11.7%. But why is it going up so much though? Intel rallies ahead of earnings. Here's what analysts are saying that's boosting the stock. I wonder what is boosting the stock in Intel. In the last month, it's up 47%. In the last year, it's up 152%. Wow. In the last 5 years, it's down 7%, though. It's not up by that much in the last 5 years. So, but wow. But look at this. Look at the PE ratio, 1,300. Forward PE 126. I don't know. I would still be worried, though, about this one. Look at the revenue. It's not even like, it's pretty much flat. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this one. What is it? And they're diluting the shareholder. Look at this. Yeah, the shares change year over year is in the positive, which is not a good sign either. I don't know. I wouldn't, let me see. The dividend, oh, they did cut their dividend in 2024. I don't know. More expensive than Amazon. Where is their cloud? Yeah, that is true. Let me see. Costco and WMT must have the high bandwidth memory in bulk. Wow. Let me see. The thrill. I missed INTC at 35, but I didn't miss at 40. Okay. Music. I sold at 44. Wow. As long as you guys made some gains. If INTC expands a foundry on US soil, they may print. Nice. Jeremy. I thought I did well on INTC calls, but apparently I should have let it ride. Yeah, very nice performance though. Through why overvalued. That's what Morningstar says, but I think they have decent tailwinds. Also, the PE on INTC is higher than Palantir. Which one? Let me see Palantir's. This one is 1,365. Let me see Palantir. Is 382. Yeah, definitely way higher. The thrill laughing right there. That is so true. Let me see, Tim. MSTR, the company uses their profits to buy Bitcoin, largest BTC owner on the planet. Oh, wow. What is MSTR? Strategy Inc. Okay. Strong buy. Look at this price target, $466, an upside of 184% from here. It's down 58.6% though. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see the shares outstanding real quick. Oh wow, they're diluting the shareholder too. Gotta be careful with that one. And music. I put the money on AVGO and Nvidia. Yeah, smart. That's smart. And Jeremy West, I can't really argue with that. Yeah. President Trump bought shares for U.S. government. Oh yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, on Intel. Pretty much. Oops, LOL. Holy crap, whole PE. Yep. Yeah, the PE was pretty high. I don't know, man. I wouldn't touch MSTR. Yeah, I don't know. I would just be careful though. I would just be careful. Jeremy laughing. Yeah, avoid MSTR. Just buy BITX if you want a leverage Bitcoin play. Let me see, what is that? BITX. 2 times Bitcoin strategy. Let me see. In the last month is only up 2.4%. In the last year is down 54.8%. In the last 5 years is up 85.4%. But look at the expense ratio in this one, 2.38%. Wow, that's a lot. That's just too much for me though. Too much expense ratio. Yeah, too much expense ratio. Oh my gosh. 20.8% dividend yield. Wow. That's a whole lot of yield right there. X, I never buy it, but haven't looked at it for a long time. Okay. I don't understand the use case for MSTR from him. Yeah, I don't know much about it, so I can't give an opinion on it. The portfolio, my portfolio is at 34,300 right now. So let's see. I got over $5,300 in gains between both. So pretty happy, pretty content with my gains right now. I might take some of those gains pretty soon in some of the companies that I hold, and then buy some other ones, and hopefully they do perform better. Let me see. Leverage funds aren't typically for long-term holding. Yep. I'm guessing they're just for swing plays, right? BITX is just for trading, not holding. Okay, okay, got it, Jeremy. But yeah, I'm up 38% on VGT. Let's see, IBIT, I'm down 11%. So let's see, it was down to like $50, I think. From Thrill, you guys can answer this. How many stocks do you guys own in your portfolio? Like long-term holdings? Because I know some of you guys do like calls and all that. So, you know. Talking about Costco, got their water right now. Let me see. I bid down 11% while you guys answer one of these questions. Brainchild was like stocks or only, or ETFs and stocks. Yeah, you could, Okay. Sailor, Michael Sailor, right? He's a good cheerleader. I'm sure MSTR made new millionaires in the beginning. Nice. M, the Thrill, not counting ETFs, I'm around 10 or 12. 10 or 12 stocks. Nice. In all my accounts, I own 15 different ETFs from Tim. But Tim has multiple accounts in real estate too. Let me see. Google, I'm still up 98%. I gotta see. I think actually Realty Income is my fourth largest right now with $2,200. I'm up 9.5% in Realty Income, beating Amazon, which I want to buy some more Amazon, honestly. I gotta see if it goes down in share price. Yeah, I've been bringing on my cost per share, which is at $199 right now. I'm up 15%. Let me see. Procter and Gamble, I'm pretty much flat in Procter and Gamble. Vici Properties, I'm down 4.2%. So I got 60.3 shares. Visa, I got 4.8 shares right now. So that's good. Bank of America, I'm down to 82% in gains only, man. I was in the 90s. Jeez. I was in the 90s. Let me see. From Brainchild, 10 stocks, the rest ETFs and REITs. Okay. I'm at 25 stocks, 9 dividend, 12 growth, and 4 swing. Also own 6 ETFs. Wow. Nice portfolio there, Thrill. Very active. Very active. Let me see. Main Street Capital. So I'm up 61%, but I need to buy more, man. Main Street Capital. Let me see. 15 stocks, two ETFs total. Okay, nice, Jeremy. That's pretty nice. I like that amount too. You know, um, similar to Tim 15. M 10 to 12. I like that too. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Casey? How are you? Forgot about the live. No worries, man. You know. Tim, hello, sir. Nice to Casey. But yeah, we didn't have like the food segment today, which we had on Monday. Monday we had a good food segment, which it was pretty cool. Let me see the thrill. Jeremy, do you own cover call ETFs? Good question. KC, 6 stocks, 3 ETFs, 2 cover call ETFs. Nice. That's a nice portfolio, KC. I like that. I like that. And KC saying hello to everyone. Nice. So yeah, you know, I'm pretty good with my portfolio. Starbucks is one that has been surprising me as of lately with the performance. I'm up 15.3%. So I gotta see what are the news with Starbucks because honestly, I was not expecting this to perform this way. Honestly, as of recently. But let me see. They had their earnings. I didn't even look at the earnings. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. They did announce their Q1. They announced their Q1 earnings already. Jeez, I did not know that. I didn't even follow it. Jeez. Let me see the revenue. Oh no, it's not here. Did they announce earnings? Let me see. Finanzas con estilo. 9 stocks, 1 ETF. Nice. I like that. No, my only 2 ETFs are SCHD in my large cap portfolio and IBIT in a non-correlated portfolio. Nice. I like those 2 ETFs, Jeremy. I like those 2 ETFs. Finanzas con estilo, 9 stocks, 1 ETF. Okay. That 1 ETF is SCHD. I remember from your last portfolio update. Nice, nice. But yeah, let me see. Starbucks. I gotta take a look to see if they announced their dividend. I mean, their earnings. Sorry. I gotta take a look at the Starbucks earnings. Maybe that will be my next topic next time. SPY, QQQM, SCHD are my 3 ETFs. Pretty nice. That's pretty smart. I like that 3 ETF combo. I bought some more SCHG this weekend. This week, I mean, you know, I bought some more SCHG in my Roth. I saw that I had like about what was it like $100, so I went ahead and I bought a couple shares of SCHG in my Roth. Let me see X BND, VBR, VTI, and VXUS, VBIL for cash reserves. Okay. I love that setup, Casey. Nice. Yeah, I like it too. I like it too. I think it's good. Um, SPY, S&P 500, Nasdaq, and SCHD. What? I like that. Let me see the thrill. SCHD, VOO, VUG, VYM, and VGT. Nice. Nice thrill. I used to hold VYM, but I sold it and I put it into SCHD. I saw the better dividend growth from SCHD, That was the only reason why, really. VYM has some nice share price appreciation, but I kind of wanted more the dividend growth. But I like VGT. I like VGT a lot. VO is great. VUG, I think is good too. I think it's a great ETF too. Similar to SCHG. Um, but yeah, very nice. I also feed those three daily along with VXUS. Nice. QQQI, SPYI paid dividends tomorrow. $116 in dividends. Nice. Wow, KC. Nice. $116 in dividends. That is great. Let's see what futures looks like. Let me see. This is the updated one. Yeah. Cocoa has been going down. You know what's one company we gotta take a look at? Hershey. The Hershey company with cocoa prices going down. You know, especially this is their last day. Let me see the last 6 months. It's down 41%. So that's more revenue for Hershey company. So I don't know. It will be a good one to look at. Any of you guys hold Hershey? Let me see what's the last day performance in futures. It's up 0.28%. Okay. Let me see. Year today, yeah. The market is still up. The market is still up. There's so many stocks I want to add, but since I'm retired, I just keep adding dividend ETFs week after week. Okay. Getting some of that dividend income. The thrill. Same, except for BYM. I hold GRMY and a little PPA. Okay. Brainchild. Thought starting pause with VXUS. The thrill. SPYI, QQQI, BTCI, and IBIT. And my portfolio is all over. LOL. I need to consolidate. Okay. Consolidation is key. Yeah. Yeah. I have to agree. I kind of want less positions too. I have thought about that a lot. You know, I have thought about that a lot. Make them larger. I want to make some of my key positions larger. That's really my thing. Let me see. I laughed at VXUS at $55. Bought at 79 or something. Oh wow. I'm only at 10% VXUS. What is that? VXUS? Oh, the international stock. Okay. VXUS is at $78 right now. In the last year, it's up 32%. Wow. Dividend yield is 3%. Hmm. Pretty nice. Let me see. Let me see what else we have. Brainchild. Jeremy, are you saying to simplify and consolidate holdings that have overlap? Or did you just delete the comment, Brainchild? Guessing you wanted to ask him something else? I like the consolidation. You know, I like to consolidate my portfolio too. I like some of my holdings, you know, but I think I also want to be a little bit more aggressive in some of my investments. That's why I added IBIT to my growth portfolio, and that's why I want to add some Netflix too. Jeremy, are you saying to consolidate and simplify fund overlap? That's a good way of putting it too. Yeah. Let me see. Wow. There was a lot of messages today too. Again, I'm looking at this. So many messages. So many messages. Stream health is good, so that's good. Yeah. Let me see. Streams have been good, man. You know, pretty happy. I'm pretty content with how the streams are going. You know, we didn't do a full segment this time. Last week we did. Last week we did. We did a full segment. Let me see. The Hershey Company. I think. Oh, I was looking at it earlier. Actually, the Hershey Company. It's right here. Let me show you guys real quick. The Hershey Company is at $196. Last 6 months is up at 11%. Last month is up 3.6. Last year is up 27.6%. Let me see. X BND plus VT is probably what the average investor should have, like 5% in BND. Okay. Yes, you can do that. Thrill. Like, why have SPY if you hold QQQM and SCHD? Very good point. QQQM 7%, SCHD 20%, SPY 20%, SPYI, QQQI 19% stocks, 33% need to buy more SPY and QQQM. Okay. X-Bull. Jeremy, why Netflix? Okay. That one went straight to Jeremy. Why Netflix? I bought GRMY ETF from David. What is that, GRMY? I don't know. Did we take a look at this one before? Let me see. This is Fundstrat Granny Shots US Large Cap ETF. Expense ratio 0.75%. Average annual return 22.2% since inception date in November 2024. Let me see. What are the holdings? A lot of technology. Okay. Lam Research, KLA Corporation, Google, Goldman Sachs, Costco, Tesla, Broadcom. Hold on. It doesn't pay a dividend or nothing? What is this, for share price appreciation? 27.3%. What made you buy into this one, David? With the 0.75 expense ratio. Tim, you keep up with the comments for now, but a year from now you'll have to skip dozens. You think so? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. You know, we'll go through them, you know. That's a very good point though. Do you think so? I don't know. I wouldn't like to skip though. I wouldn't like to skip, honestly. I'll see. I'll figure it out later on though. How would I keep up with the comments? But I think that's what makes it cool too, you know, about the stream, you know. You know, that I'm able to talk to you guys and we're able to, like, you know, give each other's ideas, you know. I kind of like that. That's something that I like and that I've been liking doing in my channel for like the longest, you know, which is like having conversations when I have some times, when I have some downtimes, I go ahead and I start reading the comments and answer to you guys. You know, that is something that I like, you know. I honestly, yeah, you know, I'm kind of surprised that I'm at almost 1,300 subscribers, honestly, because I didn't think I was even gonna last this long. I never even thought I was gonna live stream, to be honest with you. But, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna grow that much. All right, let me see. Jeremy, concentration builds wealth, diversification protects it. Yeah. Yeah. You know what Jeremy's saying right here, the concentration builds, that is something that I've been wanting to do actually. I've read something about that. Jeremy and everyone. Um, when was it? Like a little bit some time ago, couple months ago, let's just say. And I kind of want to concentrate a little bit more. I had like about 5 holdings in my Roth portfolio, and now I brought it down. I brought it down to 3, and then I added something recently, but I'm gonna sell one to build up my SCHG some more, because that's the one that I want to keep in my Roth longer term. So I wanna concentrate a little bit more. I like that from Jeremy. That is very true. What do you mean, Bull? Yeah, I don't know. I think Bull just came, put a comment, and then left. um, Brainchild. I bought VTI years ago, but now feed Spy. Okay, I've been thinking about consolidating those two. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, to be honest with you. I've been thinking about that too in my dividend portfolio with my FXAIX in the future. I do want to sell it because I have almost everything in my 401k in the S&P. So I don't know if I want to have like multiple S&P 500s. That is something that I've been thinking about, Have like, what is it, like 85% of my money in the 401k in the S&P, you know. So yeah. Nice from to David from M. Let me see X. I think BTI is more volatile than SPY, so more dips to buy. Okay, very good point. Tom Lee started the fund GRNY. I follow him on CNBC. Oh, okay, okay. All right. All right. It's a long-term ETF. Okay, good, good. Nice. KC up 20% in the past year from GRNY. I gotta listen to Tom Lee a little bit more, to be honest with you. We believe in you, Jay. Keep it going. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. I honestly, I do this mostly because I kind of like hanging out. you know, I know there's the ad revenue and all that, but I don't know. I kind of like reading your comments, and sometimes whatever things come up, we even, like T Caskets brought up some good things on Monday, some good spots in New York that I don't know, I think I need to consider going to one of them. But we have like some good topics, one day is Jeremy, next day is Casey, next day is Anders, next day is James, David, Tim, Tim has been a couple times. It's just many of you. X has been a couple times too. Very active. Brainchild. Finanzas con Estilo has brought up a couple good points too. The thrill. Also, like, I don't know. I just like, doing this. Honestly, I enjoy it. Build yourself 3 to 4 portfolios from David. Yeah, so I have, I don't know. Yeah, I have you know, I like that I have multiple portfolios right now, right? Because I have 2 that I share here, plus I have my retirement ones. So that's why I'm kind of like, and the idea also, I listened to about consolidating, going back to Jeremy's comment a couple months ago, and then also I started putting some of my spreadsheets together. Like I have my retirement spreadsheet where I have my Roth and my 401k, and now I have them both combined, so I can take a look at it together. And I'm like, okay, let me just, I need to start moving things around. I think I need to consolidate a little bit more so I can maybe have some better gains. I want some larger positions now. I don't want a bunch of smaller positions. I don't know if it makes sense, whatever I said there. Apparently, ASML is now 42% of my Roth. My international portfolio is only ASML, TSM, very good ones, MBIS, and Grab. But you know what? I've seen that Grab a lot. Hold on. What is that Grab? And I always mean to to look at it. Grab Holdings. Did we ever take a look at this one before? Let me see. What is this? It's an international deliveries, mobility, financial services, and others. The company offers its Grab ecosystem, a single platform with super apps for driver and merchant partners. Okay. Hmm. Look at the PE ratios at 219, but now the forward PE is at 56. In the last 5 years, he's down 70.43%. Let me take a quick look at the financials. It is growing, which is a good sign right there. It's at 873 million. Let me see the shares outstanding real quick. Okay. They're slightly diluting the shareholder, but not like very fast like some other like some other companies do. The deliveries gross is growing. On demand gross is growing. Okay. I need to take a look at this one too. Because I've seen it a lot. I've seen it a lot, Jeremy. I've seen it a lot. Hmm. Gotta take a look at this one. I gotta add it to my yeah, I gotta add it to my watch list. Let me see. Brainchild, I think that would be smart. Yep. Appears 90 to 95% of SPY is in VTI. Yep. Let me see. I like Tom Lee, but he can get folks in trouble. Yeah. VTI is the total US market. SPY is the S&P. Yep. Jeremy, in my ETF, I feel like 3 ETFs and one cover call is where I want to be: VOO, VUG, and SCHD, QQQI. QQQI is a popular one too. Jeremy, per Tom Lee, Ethereum should be like 60K yesterday. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that before. My portfolios are growth, dividends, ETFs, and AI, EV. Roth and 401k are separate. Okay. All right. That's good. You should make a spreadsheet about your Roth. Bring that into the conversation. You talk about it often. It will be cool to see. Yeah, in the future, I will bring it up in the future. I'll bring it up. I told you guys my positions pretty much. So they're pretty simple. It's very simple. You're right, music. What happened? Just be comfortable with a plan you can stick with. Thrill. Yep. I agree with Tim. Share your Roth, Jay. In the future, I will. In the future, I don't want to show everything at once. I want to give some, I want to give it some time, some suspense. I'll mention it here and there. Let me just build up the, let me just build it up. I'm gonna be like a movie, when they're trying to build it up to the right moment and then bam. Let me see. Guys, gotta go. Batteries down to 1%. Have a good night. Okay, yeah, have a good night, Thrill. Nice to see you. I'm about to get off anyways. I'm about to get off. So, yeah, it's 10:01 already. Oh man, I gotta go to sleep. I got work tomorrow. It's Thursday. This week I got paid for my second job. So, oh man, but I can't spend money yet. I can't spend money yet. I ordered my mom's gift, so I gotta pay it off. I gotta pay it off this week. So I do have to do that. But yeah, let me see. Grab is a small spec position. Yeah, only about 500 shares now. But I did sell a put on it yesterday to possibly pick up another 100 shares at 450 if he stays down. Okay, good. Nice, Jeremy. Nice. I gotta take a look at it and see. Maybe one that I can probably add and just leave it for a couple of years. But it will have to be in a like a Roth, in like the Roth or something. But yeah. All right, guys. So this is pretty much it for today. I know we've had a lot of fun, in this live stream, but definitely got to go to sleep already. I'm kind of feeling tired, to be honest with you, right now. And tomorrow I gotta wake up early. I gotta go to work. So yeah. He's way past my bedtime, fellas. Have a good night, everybody. Yep. Same thing with me, man. Same thing with me. So I'm pretty much done for tonight. Take care from X. Yep. Uh, yeah, it's pretty much like, that's the one thing about these live streams, man. Like they go like that fast. That's why I'm saying I really enjoy, being doing these live streams with you guys. Because many topics come up, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think in the future it might be, a little bit, tough to get a hold of all the messages, but I think I'll make it happen somehow. I'll figure it out somehow. But yeah. All right, everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Very, very important that you guys subscribe to the channel. Off to bed team. Yep. See you guys next time. See you, Brainchild. It's still early in the West. LOL. Thank you. Yeah, over here it's 10 o'clock already. Over by you is probably 7. So yeah. No, so Anders, no, I'm not going anymore. That is pretty much it. And Anders, we didn't talk about food today, man. We didn't talk about food. I think it was because you had to step out. But we didn't have a food segment today. Don't judge, Anders. All right, guys. I think this is pretty much it. Totally judging. Yeah, yeah. All right, everyone. I think I really, really, really gotta go. I'm a database and admin. Judging is what I do. All right, Anders. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I think that's it, right? It's 10:04 already. 16 of you guys in the chat. Wow. 16. That's definitely amazing. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this one and I'll see you in the next one.